my name is Jenny, aka Candid Mommy, and today I'm going to show you how to make some super cute turkey t-shirts for your children for this Thanksgiving. This is a really easy project to do, and with older kids they'll be able to contribute a little bit more than my young ones. However, they still get to participate and use their hands. For these turkey shirts we are going to need the following items. Long sleeve shirt, any color of your choice. I've got white ones. I actually had an ink incident here, so I'm looking forward to covering this up. We have fabric. I have a brown fabric for the turkey's body, and then these colors here for the feathers. You can do as many or as few colors as you want. We're going to have 5 handprints of feathers, so we're going to do 1 and then 2 of each of the others. And I just purchased little fabric squares from my local fabric store. And then I've got some felt squares for the eyes, for the legs, and for the beak. And here I have some heat and bond, some paper, so that we're able to iron on the feathers in the turkey's body. The first thing that you're going to do is wash everything. So the reason these are so wrinkled is I haven't ironed them yet, but I've put them through the wash so that they don't shrivel up or make the shirt funky once you have applied the turkey and the turkey's parts. I've also washed this felt and the shirts. So you're going to wash and dry like you would normally. Once you iron all of your fabric flat, you're going to then add your heat and bond. You'll then apply your heat and bond or similar product to your fabric per directions on the package. I only apply just as much as I'm going to need. So I'm going to continue on for the remaining fabric. I've now completed all of my ironing. The reason they're different shapes is because I measured my toddler, my 2.5-year-old son's hand, and what we're going to do is we're going to have 2 of these ones. I actually overdid it with one of them. So 2 of these ones, and then my newborn son's hands here. So I have those 3 pieces for that, and those are going to be my feathers, and then this is going to be for my turkey's body. And I needed a little bit of a longer, wider piece for that. So I've got more of like a square shape, and I'm just going to freehand the body here in a little bit, but I want to measure out their hands and have their feathers first. So now on to the hands. Here are my 2.5-year-old's handprints. I did a handprint instead of tracing his hand because his hands are still so tiny. I really wanted to capture his true size handprint. You can see I shifted some of his fingers once they were down, but I'm just going to kind of cut and create my own cut out of that. And I did both hands, and I'll show you why here in just a minute. Alright, here are his little handprints, and now I'm going to trace them onto my feather fabric. I've traced my first 2 handprints on, and I did 1 of each print on this material. Really quick tip too is to tape down your handprint, and then that way you don't have to worry about it moving too much, because you're dealing with such a small intricate little hand here that you want to make sure it holds still. Once you get all of your hands traced, you're then going to cut out your hands. Now I have all my hands laid out, so I'm going to pull my shirt, my ironed shirt aside, and see exactly how big my turkey body needs to be. Alright, I got my feathers laid out. Now I'm just going to lay over, put this down and kind of freehand where I want his body. Here's my really rough sketch of his body, and now looking through it through the camera it looks lopsided. So I'm going to try to fix that. I actually just fold it in half and cut it so that way it's the same on both sides. But yeah, you kind of get a rough idea of exactly, where I'm going to want his body, because I want to see a lot of feathers. I had just folded him in half and cut along my rough line, kind of in the middle. I'm going to undo him and kind of see how he fits. Now I'm just ironing on little hands, again just following the directions of the bonding product. I have now ironed on my turkey and his feathers, and now what I've done is iron on some of my bonding agent to the felt, and I'm going to cut out the different pieces, and I'm just going to freehand it once again. I'm going to do beak and legs, and ironed on his little felt legs, his little felt beak, and his eyes. You could use, googly eyes, or you could use ribbon, whatever you'd like. I chose felt just because it's about 20 cents a piece, so it was really inexpensive to be able to add the pieces. Do you like it, Deacon?
Like this one.
You like this one? Yeah. Alright, I stamped my 5-week-old hands, and I basically just repeated it. His were a little more abstract to cut out, but they work, so here they are cut out, and I'm going to iron them on and repeat everything I did. And here's his completed shirt. I hope you've enjoyed this project. For other projects from me, Candid Mommy, and for mommy vlogs, cooking recipes, how-to videos, and more, check me out on YouTube at youtube.com/candidmommy. Thanks for watching!